What's going on, guys? Today we are doing technically a pretty simple install. Let's see how far I get with it being simple. But today we are installing a Cobb double adjustable short throw shifter along with a Raceseng Reverse lock that I have my friend Tyler powder coat. It's kind of the caliper green color. It looks kind of cloudy. It's old powder. I didn't think it was an issue. I thought it actually popped pretty nice. And I don't have much else like this inside the interior of the car, so you don't really notice the difference. It should be pretty simple. I'll do a quick walkthrough. As we get to each step, I'll let you know what tools needed for the actual short throw install. Taking out the center console, all that fun stuff. But yeah, let's get into it. So first thing you need to do, you need to get the e-brake fluid off. So you just put your fingers underneath on the driver's side, and you just lift up, and it should pop out. Just make sure you don't mar up your fingers on any of the trim while doing so. You don't actually need to take this off. Just pull it up out to the side. You'll see there's a Phillips head screw right here. And there's also a Phillips head screw, let me move my crap, in the center armrest. You gotta pull the felt piece out. And then there are two Phillips heads in here as well. One other nice thing to have when working on a car in a tight confined space, somewhere to drop all the hardware. Just keep it separate so you don't have it on the seat or on the center console so it actually falls in the tunnel. But yeah, it's always nice to just have something to capture that stuff. When lifting the center console out, there are a couple push clips on the inside here. So just give it a quick tug. That's out of place. You don't have to move this all the way out, so you don't have to disconnect everything. You can just pull it aside like that. Now that this screw's been taken out, obviously, because that's out, this just pops up. Full disclosure, I don't even know if this has a short throw in it or not. It might have a cart buoy. It's probably factory though. But yeah, let's see. You just got to be careful when you're popping it out. And all this crap in here is going to come with it. Be careful because there's the light for the STI that has a harness hooked up to it. And as you're fiddle fucking with it. Alright, so it's easier taking the boot off, and then the clips right here that you want to do. So it's that guy goes to that, just undo that. And it's out. Next, there are these little plastic, kind of like, they're not push pins, they're slotted. So you can use flathead on them. Get them out real quick, show it to you. It's just holding in the sound deadening thing for the shifter. Just a little plastic screw like that with a slot in it. There's two of these. Well, that took longer than I wanted it to. Let's pull this out and see what we got for a shifter. I'm assuming it's factory because it feels factory. My girlfriend's STI has the actual STI short throw in it. Oh, this is just a factory unit. Alright, well, let's get this thing taken out. Alright, so the next step is to undo there's a little pin in here keeping the reverse lock in place. It keeps the cable where it needs to be. When doing this, just need to make sure to put it in reverse when doing it, so the cable stays in place where it needs to be. It's in reverse right now, so reassembly is very easy. Yeah, that's just how I've always been told to do it. So this is how we're doing it. I have a little screwdriver with a broken tip on it that I'm using as a little driver. So when doing it, just kind of hold it in place and you just tap it. I'm gonna try to speed this up because these usually do suck a little bit. So I found this method easier. Put that right there and then you just fucking hit it a lot. Starts coming through over here. Give it a few more taps. It might be enough for me to get vice grips on. We'll see. See if I can get it. Ooh, gotta keep it in reverse. All right, we got it enough to pull it out. Make sure we're still in reverse, which we are. There we go. That's the little bugger. Luckily, we're not reusing this or this. We are reusing the spring, so I gotta unscrew this. There are 2 Phillips on the underside that you gotta get to for the base. You know, I just realized since we're doing a short shifter, I don't have to undo those right now. I can do that when it's up and out. So for right now, just snip that zip tie so the cable drops down. And then you just undo these nut and bolt for the pivot. And then there is a snap ring, which I don't have fucking tool for that, so I'll just use needle nose. But yeah, so the nut and bolt, they're both 12s. Just get these taken off. And just putting it out there, you are reusing the pivot bushing here along with this hardware. Now that that's fucking loosey-goosey, you can see there is a C-clip there that we have to get with the needle nose. After quite a bit of struggling, finally got that out. We just pull up on this. And in theory, it should pop out, but sometimes it likes difficult. So you got that out. Now we just got to get this up and out of the seat, which will need some finesse. Now that we got that out of some force, just got to take the bushings out, transfer it over to the other one. Now you can see that there are 2 Phillips on the underside of the body. Take those out, not stab myself like I have previously. Just get them loosened up. All right, loosened up. Now we start transferring the stuff over. Hey! hey, if you're dumb like me, you'll realize that you don't have to transfer anything over because you're putting all new stuff in. So there's that. Now, for some reason, the reverse lock was binding on the plastic sleeve for the short throw. I'm not sure if it was like bloated out or what the issue was. So I took it off. The reverse lock does have O-rings in there. So it doesn't make enough noise to bother me. It's not sloppy or anything like that. So I'll give this a go and see if it annoys me enough to fix it, or I don't know, look into it more. I don't care enough right now because it's cold, rainy, it's Vermont, it's January, raining, whatever. Anyways, back to the install. All right, so full disclosure, if this was a Cobb reverse lock, it'd probably fit perfect. For some reason, this other brand one does not. And if I take the factory one and put it on the sleeve that came from the Cobb Short Throw, it slides no problem. So it's the reverse lock that has just a millimeter off. I don't know. But when starting to put everything back together, make sure you get both O-rings for that guy. Usually the one on the base stays in the bottom. So just slip the thing back on, whatever you want. I have no idea what to call it. Make sure you have both O-rings in place and then just set it back in the cradle. Yeah, we'll call it a cradle. That works, yep. So fun fact, when trying to do the C-clip, it's easiest just to take the lower portion ball out and leave it in place when you're trying to do it. All right, we got the C-clip back in place with a little nub. That's in there good. So we'll just start putting this bad boy on there and see what we want to do for adjustments. Well, and that guy. All right, guys. So I kind of accidentally bumped the reverse lock cable out of place while doing install. So what I did was I took a wire, I de-loomed it, I pulled the wire strand out, and now I'm able to lift it in place. So now I'm going to put the reverse lock in place and try to get the bolt started without causing too many issues. We'll see. Can't really see it because of the wire, but this is what I'm attempting to do. Alright guys, I think it worked. I got the can't see it. There we go. I got that threaded in. It does that. I think we're good. All right, so did it without getting underneath the car. All right, I think I got it to where I want it. It's pretty low. I was gonna go high with it, but figure short throw might as well actually be short, so start putting everything back together. Got the sound deadening boot back in place. Next is that guy. Just make sure that you plug in the light so the STI lights up. And got the boot insulator back in place. Next is put the center console trim pieces back in. Just make sure you hook up all the wires. That's the height of it right there. I got the boot so it's pretty flush with the trim. As you can see, it does go through all gears. It doesn't go in reverse until you do the lock. So I didn't break it. Always a plus. And there it is, guys. I went ahead and I did the e-brake button also, but yeah, There she is. Shifts just good. Reverse works. I put the reverse cable back in place without getting underneath the car because it's raining. It's like 32 degrees. All with the help of just wire and a little bit of patience. Alright guys, so we are out on our test drive. Everything is buttoned up. The previous outro that I did was pretty much garbage, so I figure I'll do a driving one. Haven't done one of these in many moons. But yeah, it shifts very smooth. I don't think I have to adjust it at all. Nope, shifts good. Nothing clicks, nothing hits. I think it looks pretty fucking good myself. Yeah. Install, like I said, kind of a nightmare, but partially that was because of my own mistake. Luckily, I was able to figure out how to get the reverse lock cable in place without getting under the car, because like I said, it's raining and no one actually likes getting under the car if you don't have to. So I might do a short little video for that separately on its own, just so people can easily find it. But you know, I like the Cobb Short Throw. I like how it's adjustable. I honestly, personally, also really do like the Carboy. The reason why I went with Cobb is because I got it from work and I couldn't really say no to it. We're getting sweet mods, but yeah, good install. Still loving the We Are Likewise shift knob. We do not sell these. I had to go direct for that. They're actually based out of Australia, and I did not know that until after I ordered. So lead time was a little ways out, and I did it right around Black Friday. So you know, partially my fault on that front also. But yeah, shifting good, no issues. Got the e-brake button in. I don't know what else to really talk about. I think that's about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to do more and more because I haven't really done much last year. So I'm thinking like 2024 should be a little bit more active. But to that point, I'm all done. I'm driving, and I'll catch you later. Bye.